In fact, the National Academy of Sciences reviewed hundreds of studies and could not document a single gun regulation that reduced violent crime or murder.
We are at another question for you, Arnie. If we take out character judgments, moral judgments, bloody imagery, racist accusations, and emotional arguments, what numerical, statistical, tangible benefits would heavy gun control give back to society? In other words,
taking out character judgments, moral judgments, that's terrible, moral judgments, bloody imagery.
I think the bottom line is, what besides the statistics that you are citing, that we are having an argument here about, what is the basic belief that you have about gun control?
He's correct about gun violence going up. Since Washington's gun law passed, the murder rate actually increased, even while America's murder rate dropped. It's because guns can also save lives, says Palmer, as one saved his years ago in California.
We were walking on the street, and this group of young men took really strong exception to that. They stood up, 19 or 20 young guys, followed us, and they told us, "We're going to kill you, they'll never find the bodies." And I turned around and showed them the business end of a pistol.
Just pulling out the gun was enough to stop them.
Yeah, it works. Merely having a weapon and being able to display it when I was threatened saved my life.
Now, you may think that carrying a gun, as Palmer did, is illegal in most of America, but it's not. Many people don't realize that today in America, in about 40 states, it is legal to carry a concealed weapon on your person. And in those 40 states, there is no more violent crime or murder than in states where guns are restricted. The town of Kennesaw, Georgia, went a step further and passed a law requiring every household to have a gun. Did they then experience a crime wave? No.
Well, after the city ordinance passed, there was actually a decrease in reported crime in the Kennesaw area, especially violent crime.
Now, I don't want politicians ordering me to have a gun, and the law isn't enforced here. But townspeople we talk to like the law.
I think it makes people think twice.
This is a very peaceful place to be. We should have guns. I mean, that's what free society do.
And here's a controversial idea. Some Virginia Tech students say they wish students had been allowed to carry guns, because one of them might have stopped the killer before he shot so many people. And that's what happened 5 years ago at the Appalachian School of Law. Hearing shots, 2 students went to their cars, got their guns, and helped restrain this shooter until police arrested him.
One of the things that the gun does is it equalizes unequals. My mom told me when I was a young boy, because she was armed, she was never afraid.
So, gun control isn't necessarily crime control. In fact, the National Academy of Sciences reviewed hundreds of studies and could not document a single gun regulation that reduced violent crime or murder.
If someone gets into your house, which would you rather have, a handgun or a telephone? You can call the police if you want, and they'll get there, and they'll take a picture of your dead body. But they can't get there in time to save your life. The first line of defense is you.
That's every hunting rifle in the United States. The founding document of IANSA, your very own organization, says, and I quote, "Reduce the availability of weapons to civilians in all societies." Duck hunters in Australia taking away their pump shotguns. Here's your ad. And I can give you all these NGOs you work with, pamphlet after pamphlet after pamphlet. I can stack them to the ceiling where you call for no to individual armament. So let's be honest. You want to take guns away from all people, a global bureaucracy to do it. We're not going to let it happen.
So is that true?
We want to see a drastic reduction in gun ownership across the world, yes.